In 1870, Jacob Davis, who was a tailor in Reno, Nevada, he was approached by a woman who was married to a woodcutter.
Turns out that her woodcutter husband constantly rips through his pants pocket. It's a common problem, whether concealing a pistol or hauling heavy gold nuggets. The weak pockets just can't handle the stress.
So Jacob Davis gets the idea. He saw the rivets on his workbench, and he decided to put those in the pocket corners.
Adding rivets to pockets. It's one of those seat-of-the-pants innovations that make America great. The result? Stronger dungarees that can stand up to the tough work thrown at them by the miners and laborers of the day.
And after about a year, he was getting so many orders he couldn't fill them.
Davis, who needs capital and manpower, goes into business with wealthy San Francisco merchant Levi Strauss. On May 20th, 1873, American blue jeans are born. A pair costs about $1. Levi's markets their denim overalls as the uniform of the working class. Who bought them at the time?
Miners in the West, farmers, mechanics, anybody that did hard labor would have bought Levi's back then.
That's because workers love how tough and durable the pants are, as this pair from 1890 proves.
From the 1800s, I mean, they feel like they could be right now. They really could withstand a lot.
Absolutely.
So it was all about strength.
It's all about strength.
Now here's something really important to remember in this strange inheritance tale. In 1906, the epic San Francisco earthquake devastates the Levi's headquarters.
Their building, it was completely leveled.
Along with all of Levi's records and inventory. The first 30 years of the company's history, gone.
Silver used to actually be part of the money in the United States, but let me tell you about this Coinage Act of 1873, the crime of 1873. The Coinage Act of 1873, also known as the crime of 73, was signed into law by President Ulysses S. Grant on February 12th, 1873, about 150 years ago. That act officially demonetized silver and established the gold standard as the sole monetary standard in the United States. Prior to the Coinage Act of 1873, the United States had been using a bimetallic standard with both gold and silver coins being used as legal tender. However, this system became unsustainable as an increasing amount of silver was being mined, leading to a decrease in its value compared to gold. And that's kind of what set the stage for this whole thing to occur. The Coinage Act aimed to stabilize the monetary system by setting the value of the US dollar at a fixed weight of gold. This effectively reduced the amount of silver in circulation and limited the supply of silver coins. So apparently what people were doing back then, as silver became more plentiful, you could actually take your coins, you could take silver bullion to the mint and they would mint them into silver dollars. But as the price of silver went down because more silver had been discovered in Nevada at the time, people were taking silver bullion. It was cost effective to get it converted into silver coins because there was a set conversion rate between silver and gold. It was kind of like a way to print your own money, and that was what the government wanted to put an end to. The impact of the Coinage Act of 1873 was significant. It led to a contraction in the money supply and a decrease in economic growth, as the decreased availability of silver coins made it more difficult for people to contract business. This led to a recession that lasted for several years. The act also had a significant impact on Western mining states and territories, where silver was a major source of income. The demonetization of silver hit these regions particularly hard, leading to widespread economic hardship. Despite the initial negative impact, the Coinage Act of 1873 did help to stabilize the U.S. monetary system in the long term. The gold standard ensured that the value of the US dollar remained relatively stable. Let me repeat that. The gold standard ensured that the value of the US dollar remained relatively stable, making it easier for people to plan for their future and for business and investment. The Coinage Act of 1873 remained in effect until the Great Depression, when the U.S. government was forced to abandon the gold standard and adopt a monetary policy that allowed for an increase in the money supply. That's money printing, paper money, digital money today in our age, unicorn fart dust, whatever you want to call it. In conclusion, the Coinage Act of 1873 had a profound impact on American monetary policy and economy. It established the gold standard as the sole monetary standard in the United States, leading to a period of monetary stability. I want to repeat that again. It established the gold standard as the sole monetary standard in the United States, leading to a period of monetary stability, but also causing a contraction in the money supply and a decrease in economic growth. Very interesting subject. I mean, it kind of blows my mind to think that prior to 1873, you could take silver bars to the U.S. Mint and they would basically mint silver dollars for you.